Hi everyone, thanks for joining us this morning. Apologies, we're a couple of minutes late starting. This is our webinar about the Athena Leaving Cert analysis. I'm going to go through quite quickly because I know you're all very busy this morning. So the way our Athena Leaving Cert analysis works, as many of you do already know, is the full process here is you sign up with our sign up form. We can send you that link if you need it. If you're going for a silver or gold report, which is a year-on-year analysis, I'll show you a quick look at that shortly. You'll need to send us any prior results, so any results prior to 2024. And then on the day of the Leaving Cert results, you send in your results for this year, which is obviously tomorrow at this point. And then that report will be returned to you within 5 days. And then we just ask that you let us know you've received the report. That's the whole process. It's as simple as it sounds. For sending in the results, we do ask that you send them in the CSV form that you, or the CSV file that you received from the State Examinations Commission. We do accept other formats, but that is our preferred format. You know, it leads to less errors. If it's a scanned, rather than a scanned one where we need to manually enter, or, you know, rather than, you know, one that you've uploaded to your school MIS and download it again. You know, our preferred format is that original CSV from the State Examinations Commission. So these are the different report types. So bronze plus, silver and gold. Bronze is an in-depth analysis of the 2024 results only. Bronze plus also includes commentary. Silver is a year-on-year analysis, and gold is a year-on-year analysis that also includes also includes commentary. I'm just going to quickly show you what those reports look like. So starting with our bronze report, just share my screen again, apologies. So this is the bronze report. It's the most simple report, and this will give you, every single report will contain what this report contains. So firstly, it will give you analysis of the CEO points, the distribution across the school. So what percentage was in each different CEO points bracket. And yeah, that's what this looks like. Then we also do what that looks like cumulatively. And I suppose that what that gives you is how you compare with nationally. So for example, this school, above 600 points, there were 7% of their school versus 5% nationally, and so on down along. So you can compare with where you stand versus nationally in terms of the overall CEO points. Participation rate, so what percentage of students did each subject. Percentage doing higher level, and that'll be compared with national. So for example, in this school, 45% did higher level Irish, 49% did nationally, so this school was 4% below, and so on. So that's percentage doing higher level, percentage doing ordinary level, percentage doing foundation level. Average CEO points per subject. So that's self-explanatory. So for example, in this school in maths, where you get the extra 25 points for higher level maths, it's 114 points on average for this particular school. Nationally, it's 96. So, you know, this school was 18 points above national on average, which is 19% above. Same for ordinary level. Median grade, so what of the grades received by the school, what was the median grade versus nationally, what was the median grade? The median grade is like if we got it's the midpoint grade. So for example, if you just had 3 students and they got a H1, a H3 and a H5, the median grade there is the H3. So what's at the midpoint? So for example, here at this school in German, their median grade was H2. Nationally, it was a H4, so they were 2 above the national. Percentage receiving less than 40%, so that is a self-explanatory. And again, compared with national, where here, if it's 0%, it's highlighted in green. And the higher percentage obviously is worse in this case. And then that's all your kind of overall analysis within the bronze report. You then go into the subject by subject basis. So here, this is Irish higher level. You get the distribution of grades versus nationally. So here I can see for Irish higher level, our school, this is obviously a made-up school, 31% of them got a higher level H1 versus 15% nationally. And you can see that was 16 students. This is a graph of that. So this just shows that 31% versus that 15% and so on. This is a cumulative version of that graph. So I think this is a really good visual in terms of showing you how your school compares with nationally at a glance. So here you can see in this school, again, a made-up school, this would be an unusual visual. The H1 and H2s were greater than nationally, but as we got to the middle grades, the school did worse than nationally. So then there's some summary statistics. So the average CO points, median grade, and the percentage doing higher level. Then you get the same for ordinary level, and you'll get that for each, and foundation level for Irish and maths, and then you'll get that for each subject. We'll also send it to you split by subject, so you can then share this with your Irish department, you can share the English one with the English department, and so on. So you'll get both the overall file, and then it's split by subject. So then the Bronze Plus is the next report up. I won't go through it all, but just to show you the difference, you get this commentary on each subject. So it's really simple commentary, just like says what the results are in plain English. For example, here in Irish, the percentage of students doing higher level Irish was 10% greater than the percentage nationwide. At higher level, the average CO points received by students in School X in Irish was 5% higher than national average, and so on. So it talks through each of the stats in English. Some schools really like this because they feel it kind of is something that the teachers can read, or they can read to understand it, where some think it's better to keep it simple and just have the graphs. When you go for Bronze Plus, you will also have that commentary here within the subject by subject one. So when you share with the various subject teachers, they will also get this commentary. So that's the difference with Bronze Plus. So then silver and gold are different in that they also have a year-on-year analysis. So silver, I won't again go through it all, just what's different. So here straight away for your CO points, you now have it back as far as up to 5 years. You know, if you only have 2 years of data, you could just do 22 to 24, whatever it is you want. But yeah, it basically shows you the progression over time. So this is the CO points from 2020 to 24. It will still also compare it nationally. This is our 2024 comparison. We've already seen that. This is the cumulative CO points over time. So you can see that in 2024, they have outperformed nationally, whereas in previous years, they hadn't in terms of the CO points. Participation rate over time, percentage doing higher level over time compared with nationally. So you basically get all the same statistics, but now there you go back all the years as well. Ordinary level, foundation level, average CO points, you'll see that over time. So it's a much bigger report, and really the difference between going for this versus Bronze and Bronze Plus is, do you want to compare with previous years? If you do, it's silver or gold. If you just want to look at 2024 on its own against nationally, you're looking at Bronze or Bronze Plus. So, and then just to show you, yeah, you'll also get the distribution over time, and it's all the same statistics, like I said, but a lot more just because you're going back the years. For the individual subject one, you will get extra pages. So you get that first page again, and you'll also get how these stats have done over time. So for here, Irish higher level percentage receiving H1 or H2, how that compares with national over time. So you can see in 20 and 21, it was below national, and in 22 to 24, it was above. And I suppose the important thing to show about this one is, you know, some people, due to kind of the inflated grades for the last couple of years, have said, you know, they don't want to look at the year on year, but I suppose it is always compared with nationally. So any inflation you see in your school, you know, it will be compared with the national inflated grades as well. And then you get another page on the grade distribution. That's for higher level. You'll get the same for ordinary level. So again, you get that for every single subject, and then it'll be split by subject. So this time you'd be sharing 6 pages to the Irish department for Irish and ordinary, or sorry, foundation as well. So 7 pages. So that's silver. The only difference then with gold is that still year on year, you have commentary as well. So I'll show you what that looks like. It is much longer because there are a lot more stats to comment on. So that is here. So you get a full page commentary on Irish. It again is really just explaining in English the statistics, but it's a bit longer. So that's what this looks like. That's the gold report. And I'll go back to, I'll just show you these variations. You can also choose to compare with different cohorts. Those cohorts are, I'll just open them here, DEIS, single-sex schools, Gael Closhti, boys-only schools, and girls-only schools. So we put these cohorts together from the results we receive in. So they are not the national statistics for this cohort, but they are our estimate of the national statistics. We don't run them unless we have 50% of the cohort, and we also do some statistical analysis to make sure that it's representative of what we would expect the cohort to be. So you can include that for no additional cost, that analysis of different cohorts. You will also still do national. You can also get the report in Irish and no additional cost. I'll just show you what those two look like. So for the DEIS report, this is just bronze. It's the most simple report. But now everywhere you see national figures, you'll also see DEIS figures. So now my percentage doing higher level, I can see in this school, 59% did higher level. Nationally, it was 49%. The DEIS cohort was 33%. And you'll see that thing at the bottom saying, for this example, it was 54% of DEIS schools. And so on down along. So it just means that you will also get compared with, in this case, DEIS schools. It means it gives you that extra option to try to compare with like schools, so that's that. It will be there with every single national comparison. Like I said, it's also there in the individual subjects. So here I have my distribution of my higher level grades again. I'll also see the DEIS one and the national one. And you can compare it in the graphs too, and you'll compare it in the cumulative graph here. So here for these Irish results, you can see nationally, or the school is outperforming both national and DEIS. So yeah, it gives you that extra comparison. And then this is what the Irish report looks like. This is a bronze plus. It's just everything in Irish. And you can, if you choose for this, you'll still get the English report. You can get both. And then all the commentary is in Irish and everything. So that's that. So finally, just the cost is for the bronze, it's €300, bronze plus 350. Sorry, these are all excluding VAT at 23%. Silver is 500 and gold is 550. If you choose to sign up for 5 years, you'll get a yearly discount. If your total order is over 1,000, it'll be 15%. Under 1,000, it'll be 10%. And the real reason we brought this in is that, we have a lot of schools that do sign up every year. And, it means that you don't have to go through the process of signing up each year. You're just signed up for 5 years. Okay, so that's everything. Does anyone have any questions? Just go back and show you the process again. Yep, Teresa, do you have a question? Okay, sorry, I see it now in the messages, Teresa. What happens if you need the report quicker than 5 days? So if you need a report back in less than 5 days, we can do that. You just need to tell us, and we will we'll be able to do it. You just need to tell us, and we'll prioritize it. In most cases, we'll be able to do it. The main delay with us is that we don't receive the results on time. That's our main delay. But usually once we get the results in, we'll start working on the report straight away, and we can get it turned around really quickly. Any other questions? Okay. Thanks everyone for attending, and we will send this recording on for anyone that wants it. And we'll be doing the reports tomorrow. Any questions, just get on to us. If you're thinking about signing up, please do it today and not tomorrow. We can't guarantee you'll get your sign up in tomorrow. If it comes in tomorrow, we have to prioritize people that have already signed up. I just see one other question. The latest to be sending in results. So, sorry, Maria's just asked, when is the latest to be sending in results? So the latest, you can send it in any time, the results. it just means that it's plus 5 days whenever you do send them in. So, I mean, the earliest you can send them is as soon as you get the results in. If you mean previous years, like, so if you signed up for a silver or gold and you are trying to send in your past results early as possible, and again, just, it might just delay you getting them the report. If they're delayed, that's the result. There's no latest. It just means that it delays your results. Any other questions? Okay, thanks, Maria. Okay, great. Like I said, any other questions, just email us, and best luck in the results, and hope the day goes well for you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.